Got it. It's our next two characters.
Oh my
We die
God.
together. It's Shaggy and Scooby.
We have to. We have to.
Amazing. You two are gonna make Scooby-Doo characters.
That sounds fucking awesome, doesn't it?
Rely on me.
Yeah.
Everyone just heard that.
Well, it's now set in stone.
Right?
If we die,
If we die together.
you have to come over and we're gonna have to sit down and organise some things.
Welcome back to D&D Down Under. I am your Dungeon Master, Blake Ignatius, and I'm here with the Friday group. How are you guys going? Going good?
Hey! Whoa, mate.
We're all,
Well,
we're all here.
And I'm glad to hear it every time.
people generally are.
Yeah.
We're
So,
all here too.
Hello.
alright, so announcements. Next campaign, or next character desk, you'll see Shaggy and Scooby come into the fray, apparently.
Oh, dude.
um,
Totally excited.
So, but for real announcements, the Technical Difficulties podcast has been moved to Monday at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, where Jacob and I have lots of problems all the time.
All the time.
That stream is the worst one. the stream shut down, but it was still live, so we couldn't touch it, because when we touched it, it would cancel the stream. So we just went along with it, and for half an hour you see us frozen. But you can still hear
You
us.
can still hear us, at least as far as my connection to the stream went.
Oh, I watched back, and you can still hear it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, and you'll see that on YouTube, where there'll be actually a little editor's note saying that we're dumb, and there's a reason why it's called what it is called. And then we will be we're uploading more and more videos onto our YouTube channel. I just released a series called Building with the DM, where on that one I show you how to make certain dungeon tiles that I've actually been making, and in that series I also tell you how hard it is to find the material, so I'm showing you how to use easier material, and more videos will be uploaded on a proper schedule. And then The Upkeep is a new series that's getting better editing and more careful editing. I'm just going to say that. Where you can watch the interview after the session. Tonight's one is Jacob over there. I know it's a bit confusing, but yes.
The
And,
other Jacob.
Yeah, how are you feeling anyway?
Better.
And how are you going? You going good? Glad to be back?
I'm really good, and I just had a brainstorm.
Yeah.
I figured out how to decipher each Jacob, or discern each.
Oh yeah? Let's hear it.
There's Jacob, and there's Jacob.
It's true, I'm very loud.
Yes, you are very loud. I have to generally... The reason why you always go, oh, I can't hear them, or I can hear them, is because of him. So I'm trying to not blow your ears
Yes,
out, but...
Phoenix, it is weird having a sexy DM like Blake, but we get over it.
Hands off. He's mine. Go
You
away.
keep telling yourself that.
Go away.
He's out.
Just
We
gonna
are
be-
communists.
Apparently I am
Didn't
everyone's...
realize when I'd be dating Blake,
Yes.
I'd be dating
I
many
am
other
not
people
only
too.
I am not only your wish version of Matthew Mercer. I am also your bootleg version of Jared
Reed.
Leto.
No,
Keanu Reeves in
you
my
can't
head.
say
so-
that. You'll get banned.
He's the budding special.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You get a snag with onions, and you'll get me too.
God damn it.
That's where you
Matrix.
disappear
Oh,
to every Sunday.
I take that red pill anyway.
So, and then you said you were trying to work out a streaming schedule again.
Yep, I've landed on 1 day a week just to get me into a rhythm. And that wildly became not a thing because work just took over again. But I am locking into Tuesday nights.
You heard it here first.
Will we
You're saying this live now, so it's got to
It
be.
will not probably happen Tuesday coming up because I'm doing a diagnostics roadshow and that requires a second show and that's going to take a long time. But
Yeah.
if you don't see me next Tuesday, you will see me the following.
Well, you're
Tuesday.
representing right now with your jumper anyway. So,
Yes. That. Yes.
and also
Absolutely.
Major
You
Blazer.
really do.
What was it? Also, Major Blazer is also getting back onto the streaming wagon again, trying to keep up his following. He just did a giveaway, so jump onto that as well. Okay. Other than that, I think it's time we get into the show. All right. This time we got a full house, which is weird to see because we haven't had it. and this is the 4th session for you guys. And
Yes.
you've only had 2 where it's a full house
Yes,
now.
the second session is
Yeah.
full.
We've been having
I thought this was session 3. I don't know why.
Maybe
We've been
because it's
having
only you 2
uh,
last
yeah.
playing difficulties.
player difficulties.
Alrighty. Welcome back to D&D Down Under.
Over a century ago, a demon lord from the Nine Hells rained terror upon the world of Astraven in an attempt to create a 10th layer of hell, until an unlikely group of adventurers made a choice to stand in his way and defy his will. But not all was saved. A once simple way of life destroyed by his ambition, and the drowned, hated by everyone for their part in the terror that happened a century ago. The world left scarred, races divided. The world has new threats, and I guess you could say, a new story.
Alrighty. And we are back. Just a bad time to burp.
Or did you choose the
Bad. I'm going to say bad. Hopefully we're not echoing. We did a few tests before this, and I think I've got the actual audio down.
Echo.
But if there is, both of us are here, and so we are likely to have some technical.
Yes.
You guys just jinx.
That's just what happens.
If any, actually, yeah, let's run a test. If everything sounds good to you guys, Doritos in chat.
Yes, that would be very helpful.
Always Doritos.
Always Doritos. We made Doritos the official thing for the stream as well.
We're not
It's not the stream, the podcast. It's all the stream.
I hope you get sponsored.
forget
We
the
got our
sponsor button.
official
Next
snack
one.
of the stream.
Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
We could be
Not
though.
about it.
Reach out.
No Doritos?
No
No
Doritos.
Doritos. Nachos.
Nachos required Doritos.
Helmet. Did you say
Who
helmet?
you calling helmet here?
I don't know where helmet came from, but okay.
Alrighty, so, anyway,
Bye,
guys,
Bye, bye.
let's get into it.
I'd love to.
So, where we left off, you two got into some big trouble.
I didn't get in any trouble last night.
I did.
You were both put into prison. You for questioning, and you for assault.
Look.
One sec. So, you spent the night together inside the prison cell. You
Ew.
tried your best to get a good night's sleep. And it was trying your best.
Oh, yes. I meditated, and I broke out of my meditation because someone snores.
That's not my fault.
After the squire came in and told you the new terms of the deal, for you guys to walk out with no repercussions, you now have to hunt the giant.
Sorry.
Then, if you wish to speak to the Lord, it'll have to be on different terms after that is done. The two of you were put into the medical bay overnight to recover from your wounds as you two got severely messed up. As where we left off, you were doing prestidigitation all over the room to try and clean everything, but you can only do it at 1 cubic foot at a time, so it was taking a bit of time for you to get rid of that smell. And you went back to the farm to see where it would go, where the footsteps led, and they led into the dense forest just outside the town, near the farm. As you stood there, and now you're contemplating a plan. As the two of you have just been woken up by 2 guards, as you both are in the same room laying in bed. 2 separate beds on the other side of the room. And you start to realize that you are in a medical bay, as you see medical tools around, and you see that both you are not wearing your actual clothes. You're wearing just very common garments, so that way you can get over.
Yeah.
And you both didn't receive magical healing. You received
I don't think
stitching.
there is any magic that can make it bigger.
So yeah, you received stitching.
No.
As you get woken up, there are 2 guards in there, and as you're staring at them, they're both human. And you see that they are holding your weapons. We have some questions to ask you. And you as well.
Yep.
What are you doing in town?
I've just arrived and I'm just trying to help people, essentially.
As the other person goes, help people, as he holds up your shield covered in blood.
That's what.
Can you explain to us why we found 2 dead bodies and your weapon being the only one covered in their blood? Drow.
I can explain that.
Just do, and don't lie.
We were speaking. Well, there was a team of us, and we all kind of want to go speak to the Lord, because the Lord has information on things that
Correct, he is the Lord.
require my attention specifically. I'm trying to find another group of drow that are doing some pretty bad things. I think the Lord might have information on that. But he has asked for our help to track down a giant. And I found another couple of people that were also basically on the same quest given by the Lord to find the giant. So we had gone out to this farm to wait for the giant to come, and we were essentially attacked by some drunks that kind of attacked us earlier in the day. They had come out and they pulled weapons on us. We asked them to stop, and they didn't listen. And they came at us. There was 2 men with crossbows, 2 men with swords, and one thing led to another, unfortunately. And I had to defend myself. I had to try and defend my friends, obviously. We didn't really get out too well. But that is why you see what you see. It was merely self-defense. We did not want to attack them. We just wanted to find this giant, and we did. But the giant got away.
Roll me persuasion.
It's a serious scene.
I fucking hate this die!
It's alright.
7.
This is true.
Yeah?
Is the other one holding your shield? Alright, well I have a question then.
Yeah.
That one.
You said you spoke to the Lord, and he gave you this mission to go.
Well, not
Quite
me
the same.
specifically. There is 2 other people. They are here. I don't know where they are because I don't even recall even getting here.
These aren't my pants.
Wearing underwear.
The other one looks at him, he's like, Why do you find this funny? Why do you just find this funny? There are 2 dead people.
It's for the thing.
What did what do the other 2 look like?
One
Because
is
we
a
found one.
one is a barbarian, very very strong woman.
Okay, barbarian. What is that?
She is a very buff.
Cashman.
Her name is Cashman.
Oh, the person in jail
That would be
for assault.
That would be her.
Yeah.
And she assaulted the same men that attacked her. Which were the same men that attacked us later on.
Well, I'm not too sure about that because the man that she assaulted actually came into the tavern and directed us to her, and that is the person that creates and designs clothes. And I don't think he has enough muscle to do anything.
She hit
So
something
this
again.
might be something else then. Okay, yeah. I don't think that's the same thing. Okay. So she's in jail for something else.
Can't even defend myself.
Not
This
what you
fucking
guys
sucks.
did.
No, well that's I understand.
So then the 4 of you come into our town
Yes.
and just kill and beat up people as the other guy turns and goes, apparently don't wear their own pants.
He's on my clothes.
No, they're not. Your other clothes, well, they can't do anything to you with your clothes on.
Fair enough. We all came to this town for a different reason. We just got together. What's the word? By
I guess coincidence.
So why are you in this town then?
I woke up in a field. I just walked here.
Turns. He's one of those. I believe that we can work something out. Don't you? The other one turns, smiles. You woke up in a field and you're here. Do you remember anything about the day before?
Nope.
Oh, must be some good shit. The other one goes, yeah. Who's your supplier?
I don't remember.
Well, I guess we can't work out a deal then.
He doesn't remember anything until he woke up in this field.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. Anyway.
Cold.
So then, and as he says that, you see the door behind him open. I see a gentleman in fine clothes walks in as he comes up, and you've never seen this fella before. Look, I have spoken with the king, the lord, your boss. Leave the room and leave their stuff. As the other ones just go, alrighty, we'll be keeping an eye on you, and if you remember, and the other one goes, come see it. As they walk out, and the other one just drops the weapons.
Is my green blade among them?
Yes. Wow. Since they're gone, they told us that you were a part of their group, as we have released them from jail this morning. Your friends.
Yeah.
So we worked out a new deal. You are not going to prison.
That's good.
Well, you're not going to prison. You're not getting hung.
That's also good.
Yes. So go find them,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll tell you what the new deal is. But I'll tell you this and let you be warned. If you don't do what I have requested, you won't have enough time to get off this island before you're dead.
Understood.
Your clothes are in the chest. As he turns around.
There's bed
Hold
bugs in
on.
here.
I'll see you in 2 days, but
Do you know where they went?
they're still in town. I'm pretty sure if you look for a few people with bloody noses, you'll be able to find them.
Correct.
You have 2 days starting today. Okay, so he closes the door.
Let's get moving then, huh?
Yeah.
Your clothes are over here in this chest. Okay, so how do I feel?
Wounded, but you feel like you're fully revitalized, but you just still have sharp pains where where you were stabbed.
Yeah.
And so do you. This actually hits you the hardest because you've never felt war or any type of fighting before. This was your first fight.
I got bruises and that's batty.
Yes, you
Yeah, I
did.
got shot.
You got more than bruises, bro.
Oh no, it's from before.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm gonna. Yeah.
Like you have been beat before,
Mm.
but you just know that not from remembering, just from the way your body feels after this. It is. Some of it is kind of being used to. Some of it's definitely not.
This is a deep pain.
So you would say it's like familiar pain.
Kind of.
Like
You do
he's,
think about it.
he's felt like it before. Bro, what the fuck did you do in another life?
I don't know.
It's something.
So,
X talking to a corner.
she's not even talking to a corner, she's talking to the field.
So you two start to just grab your stuff and get ready.
Yep.
And
I'm still doing what I'm doing, I'm still cleaning the rooms.
I'm still
so we get to you
yeah.
at the
Feel.
staring at the field,
Yeah.
on the field, staring at the forest.
Yeah. Do I feel hungry?
Hungry?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so after I
Mm.
think for a little bit, I can like feel my stomach growling. So I'm gonna turn and like go towards the tavern. After like now looking at the landscape and kind of figuring out a plan in my head.
So you take a deep breath and start to turn around
Yeah.
and head back towards the tavern.
Yeah.
At this time, your dog's very happy to see you.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
And
very
you have clean
What was
water
it?
now.
Russell?
No, Gerald.
Rufus.
It's Gerald.
It's Rufus.
Rufus was the practice dog. You don't get to name my dog.
But it was majority Rufus.
I haven't
You don't get
seen
to name my dog. That's why its name's Gerald, because Blake tried to not
Gerald
name my
or
dog.
Gerald?
Gerald.
Gerald.
Also, I just want to point out, I think I know who is Phoenix. It just popped into my head.
Who?
He sure does love to pay 800 and slam his head on a table and then have a full report written at him at an event, if I'm not mistaken.
Good old Yukio.
Yeah.
That went over your head.
It's a friend that you've never met.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I remembered he has a photo of me in his wallet.
Oh, who doesn't play?
I know.
I think you're right. Yeah, but
We got some yeah.
I know who it is.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
they
no, no, no.
messaged me. I know who
Oh,
it is.
Yeah, it is exactly what I'm thinking of, right? He's got a
Probably.
brother.
Probably. Yeah.
I miss you, man. Alrighty. So, let's jump back into it. So, after you clean up, what are you doing?
I'm playing with the dog, and I'm going to take the dog outside.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to lock the door behind me because my chest is still in there with all my shit. And I'm going to take the dog outside and play with it.
So when you start to actually head down the stairs, the barkeep looks at you and goes, "Oh, well, you're back. I was wondering if you were going to stay another night."
Probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can keep the same room if you like. You just have to pay by the time at nightfall.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on you.
Alrighty. So as he goes back, and it looks like he's just preparing what seems to be cut meat and stuff for the dinner.
Dog starts like not following me. I'm like, "Inchu,
Is she?
how much does it make?"
There are none in here.
Oh no. I can feel my eyes
That's okay.
leaking.
Oh no. Your eyes?
Oh,
Oh
no, it's not something I thought I'd hear.
I've got an infection in my eye and I can feel it.
It's okay.
Tears of joy.
Turn.
It's not
How much
you.
does it make?
That little one. Well, that little one didn't make a mess, did ya?
No, you
Good. Alrighty. He can have a little bit. I'm a dog person, so definitely. As he like gets up and just starts putting his hands on the bar top and just like starts to, but he doesn't quite get it, so he lowers it a bit more and then he gets it. He seems very happy for it. You see his tail wagging. So then you start to go outside.
Yes.
So you exit outside.
You'll just go find a tree, poke a puppy, sit on the tree, wait for everyone to find me.
There's actually one not too far from the tavern itself that's in like a little park opening that's about 50 foot by 50 foot. And then you two are finally dressed.
Right. Let's go.
I'm hungry.
Let's go get some food. Okay. We start exiting the medical facility.
So you walk out of the room, you start making your way past, and you see the lady at the front desk, the receptionist. She looks at you and goes, "Are you feeling better?"
I would say yes.
That's good. Well, you're not dead, so I'm guessing that whatever the doctor did worked.
Yeah.
He did some leech treatment on you first.
Leech.
You're cold.
At least you're walking.
Have I?
Okay, yes. Anyway, we'll bill you later.
I have money.
It'll only be 1 silver each, so just a heads up.
Could I give you that now?
Well, if you'd like to.
Sure.
Yeah.
2 silver.
Thank you. Is that for both of you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And she just puts it down the desk.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, if you ever need some medical help, come to us.
Thanks.
We
We
most
appreciate it.
That bitch forgot my message.
Alrighty. As you guys leave.
Yeah, I guess we start. When we leave that facility, we're up the town.
So when you actually walk out, you actually realize where you are because you have walked this place before. You are, if you look to your right, further down you actually see the tavern and the market of where you got your pumpkin. And if you walk to your left, about another, like 200 feet or so, you see that's where the farm was.
The farm that we had to find out, the farm
No,
that
the farm where you and Vandrel actually went for the first time and saw the giant footprint.
Footbee.
Foot big. That's right.
So that's where you are.
Alright.
You generally look around and there is a lot of things that you can't quite put your head to just yet. You can roll a perception check if you like.
Sure. He's going to practice with the this one.
She's not a good roll.
18.
You did. 18, yeah, you start to look around and your recollection's starting to kick in. And you do see the 2-story tavern further down. So at least you know that's the center.
Yeah.
Looking around as well, there's an off street, and further down you actually see an anvil hanging off a sign. As you can tell, that's a blacksmith. That's in between houses, but it's like an
I
alleyway.
can just see it.
Yeah,
That's one sturdy side to hold up an anvil.
it's not a physical anvil; it's just a shaped anvil.
You might need to talk up a little bit, Jake.
Oh, don't worry, it's meant to be quiet. Takes
Let's
murmuring to himself.
go to the tavern. You want
Yes,
food?
yes,
Let's
he
do that.
could.
Let's go to the tavern.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
stuck
Wait, so they're near where I'm coming back?
No,
No?
they're the other opposite end.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys start heading towards the tavern.
Yeah.
So you exit, you find the tree that's just 3 houses down into a little opening, and that's where you take the dog to. You do see a couple of benches and what seems to be a small little lake. It's about 10 foot by 10 foot in total, so it is tiny. It doesn't look like anything particular lives in here except for like little fish and maybe some frogs and stuff. It is covered in like algae and all that stuff.
Bro.
And,
Wait, if you get a bro, can you call it Trevor?
and as you,
Trevor. You're not from Harry Potter?
Maddie,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
I don't know if correct. And as you are walking down, you actually see,
The wizard.
yeah, with Gerald.
I'm gonna walk over to him.
Yeah.
Wizard,
Oh, you're back.
how are you feeling today?
So. Yeah. I'm fine.
That's good. I'm gonna go get some food, but I just went and had a look, and I think I've got a plan.
To do with.
The giant
Where'd you go?
to the edge of where the farm is, where we last saw. You know, the big footprint, all of that, and
Yeah.
you told me he ran into the bush area.
Yeah, there was a lot of forest there.
Yeah. Just went and had a look, see what the area is.
Okay, we'll talk about it when the other two
I forgot.
come back from.
They're alive.
They
Alright.
might be.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
So,
I'll stick with
Guys.
them.
yeah. So as you walk out of that opening back onto the street, you two actually see her walking from over there.
Do you want to drop by and
Do I see them?
They're
Yeah,
kind of in
it's
the
up.
crowd.
Oh,
You-
okay.
So your passive does not see
Do
it.
you think
Okay.
she's heading to the
And
tavern as well?
you're not kind of actively looking for
She's
them.
walking
Yeah.
towards the tavern. So I would only imagine if she's walking towards the tavern, she would go to the tavern.
Yeah. Maybe she's going fast. But we'll figure it out.
We're continuing our walk to the tavern.
Yes. I heard that. So, as you enter the tavern,
She's out of the
And-
tavern.
you see the fella at the bar, the owner.
Good morning.
Ah, you're actually back.
Yes.
I was just gonna ask you the same question I was asked your friend from earlier. Are you planning on staying another night? Well, actually staying.
Yes.
Okay. Well, by the time of sundown, you will need to pay for the room again.
How much again?
How much?
Yes.
Have you been drinking?
No.
That'd be 1 copper.
That's right. You took a gold from me last night, didn't you?
Do you think I could actually pull off a gold from you?
Probably, depending how drunk I was, yeah.
Well, then you gave me a gold if that's the case, but maybe you want to check your money.
I give him a copper.
Thank you.
May I please get some food as well?
Okay. Today, what we're doing is we're doing chorizo
Ooh,
with eggs
cool.
and some baked beans.
Oh, that's good hangover food. Yeah, I'll have some of that, please.
That's gonna be 2 copper. Thank you. And the moment it's finished cooking, I'll give it to you.
Thank you very much.
Back at the table.
I go sit at the table. Just kind of.
As you two get to the tavern door.
We can approach the tavern.
I didn't say.
Shall we enter the tavern?
Yeah.
We're gonna enter the tavern.
As you open up
I'm
the
glad
door,
you checked to make sure.
as he looks at
It's
you,
empty.
as he looks at the two of you. Ah, you're back. I'm gonna ask you the same question I've been asking the other two. Do you plan on staying another night?
I'd say it was probably safe for us to pay for another night just in case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll just be 1 copper again.
And you 2 copper per.
It depends.
And 1 copper from you. Or was that for
That
it?
was been.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Could I interest you guys in any breakfast? We're doing chorizos, eggs, and baked beans,
Yeah.
cooked fresh. Yeah.
And you a silver.
Okay. As he goes through and passes you back 6 copper.
Thank you.
It's 2 copper each.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Oh
Alright.
my god, you
You
guys
guys-
are alive.
Barely.
Okay. That's all right. We're also doing freshly squeezed juice this morning. If you want one of that, that's 1 copper each.
Freshly freeze juice?
Wesley.
That sounds
I don't
amazing.
think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the special.
Oh,
Freshly freeze.
How much?
It's just 1 copper each.
You want some special freeze juice?
Yeah.
can I have some
Here's your 2 copper back.
freshly squeezed juice?
Here's your other copper.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Further.
So
Wait. Take 1 more copper. I'll take a juice take for my friend.
So as
Very
he
nice, Dre.
as he gets it, as you see that it's not just like juice, it's like with crushed ice. No, it's with like crushed ice.
Get in there.
So he does that, starts shaking it up, pours it in, as you get like a slushy orange juice. So what?
Take it up, pour it in martini style.
No.
I want to take a sip.
Oh my god, like what is it? No, I'm trying to think.
It's great.
When you
You
get
didn't
a
need to roleplay me.
That's it.
This is great, Dylan.
You've only had a little bit, right?
I've only had a little bit.
You've turned into Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you sit down. So he's passed you 2 tankards.
Yep. I'm gonna put one table on the table, and then I'll walk out with both.
Sure. So you walk out, and you 2 are at the table.
How you feeling? Heard you got into some trouble last night.
I feel all the stitches on my body.
What the hell happened?
I nearly died. I got shot with like a bolt. I felt it inside.
You're so precious. I will protect you now. You cannot die.
I tried to kill him.
You tried to kill a man?
He tried to kill me.
That's all plastic.
Self-defense? All the way.
Good thing they gave me a new belt.
They did. That's good.
I used my tail.
So you ready to take on the giant tonight?
No.
Ooh, yes.
We really died to some guys. I don't think.
Well, unfortunately, if we want to stay out of jail, we need to kill the giant. So,
Fair.
I hope your belt fits just right, buddy.
Practice killing people.
Your belt is still broken.
Oh. That my tail has been keeping up my pants this entire time.
No, you
We'll
got new
get-
pants now.
Oh yeah, I just took their pants.
Oh, you got changed.
I thought
you got the bad.
I thought he straight up didn't do it.
I took pants.
Once
I took all the clothes and then just. Wait.
We're back to bad pen sex.
I'm still wearing the clothes. It's just under my old clothes.
Just walked out in a medical gown, nothing else.
How about
It's not
after
strapped to the back, so his
breakfast?
butt cheeks are.
We'll go and I'll buy you a new belt. We need everyone in the best shape possible for tonight. Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Specifically,
Alright.
Very fun show because he
Sounds
comes out through the.
Alright, as
Just quickly out of game. What happened to you?
Out
Why are
of-
you so nice?
I'll ask that in game. That's probably better. As
He's not there.
no, as you get
That's
to,
fine.
you see the opening
He's so precious. How
of
can you
where
not be
you just
nice?
gathered that that's where she walked away from.
Yeah.
As you head out there and you see him playing with Gerald.
I will walk up and approach Andrew.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Good.
That's good. I'm good.
I bought you some juice.
Ooh.
It's squishy freeze juice.
Ooh.
Actually, great.
Drink 2 bottles.
It's very cold,
Rain free.
but it's really.
It's really good. I want some more.
Cheers. Sorry.
We do have drinks. Why do we keep doing this?
We literally have drinks. Not sponsored.
Well, they're 2 different brands, so I hope not.
We can have sponsors. not
Yeah.
sponsored.
We are not sponsored by more than one.
We are not sponsored by a lot of places. So,
If you want to change that, contact us.
We're like not sponsored by heaps of people, so we're a bit together.
We're pretty big.
We're very exclusive. Only the best for us.
so, and you're just gonna relax in with him for a while.
Just catch up and see what the hell's been going on since I've been asleep. What's been going on? I got woken up by guards interrogating me.
Pull my shirt across, and then you can see like the glued together hole in my shoulder. I'm like, so they did that for me. Oh, that's where the arrow went.
Oh, you were shot?
Yeah, there's one on my back too.
I got this.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
As when he lifts it up too, you see all these like bite marks near him, and you also see the stitching isn't the best. It seems like if he puts too much pressure to it too quickly, it will just rip out.
That's a nice one.
Ow.
I'm gonna take my.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't need that much damage to be very hurt.
I can just do this. Healing healing.
Yeah.
I was waiting for. I can just do
So
this.
how many points?
This is coming out.
So 1 point.
I'll do 2 points.
Well, you have full health. So
Yeah.
2 points. 1 point will be enough.
Okay, 1 point.
As you put your hand as close as you can to it and just raise it up. As your hand starts to heal, you have it up and you watch the bite marks start to disappear and the stitching start to fully heal as you've healed the stitching into you by doing this.
That's fine.
They're dissolvable.
That's pretty cool.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
It's not wire.
Good.
It's like it'd be like cloth or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good. What's breakfast?
I've ordered some breakfast.
You ordered breakfast.
Squishy freeze juice and breakfast. Let's go. Let's go back to 7.
So
We're gonna go back to 7.
And just kind of like whistle and bring the door.
I've missed having other people to talk
as
to.
he runs back with the stick.
Oh, wait,
Four.
fantastic.
Very wholesome episode.
Oh, just carry the
Pardon?
stick.
Very wholesome
Okay.
episode.
So he's like watching the stick.
He is, that's what he's
Yeah.
doing. He's
Yeah.
doing that whole like not taking his eyes off it and just
So cool.
walking with
Let's
you
go. Let's go.
I've mixed method.
as you
It was
guys
so
head off.
lonely before.
How long has it been at 007?
Oh, it's a.
Yeah, there is a.
I'm really blind, so I couldn't actually see what's happening. It just looked like there wasn't a whole hand there.
Hey Dylan,
Yes.
just double check. Did you actually turn on the plug-in?
No.
Is it on?
Is the lights on the side?
Yeah.
Is it on? How many?
3.
Ah,
Can I
Yeah.
check?
Yeah.
oh, you closed it.
No, it's not plugged in at the back properly.
Here.
No, back.
Technical difficulties!
There we go.
Ah. The battlefield.
One of them, yeah. So anyway, so you two head back into the tavern.
Yes.
As you open the tavern doors, and you see these two talking. As you see that she has a smile on her face.
I don't like that.
Is this new?
I don't know. I don't like that.
Last time I said she was just bashing people.
I want to sit down. And point the one on the like parallel. Of
There are a total of, for big round ones, there is one big round one, 2 long ones, and like a small bar one that sits 4 people, but it's like that usual bar top when you go to a actual bar. Yeah.
Which one are they?
They're at one of the round one.
Let's just go sit there. Oh, let's just trust it. We need to trust it.
Can I hear them?
Are we staying tonight?
It depends on what happens.
Cool. Let's consider.
I can hear them.
That's fine.
Okay. My smile kind of falters. I'm like,
It's alright. Back to normal.
you know, just because I am a bitch doesn't mean I cannot be nice.
I didn't call you a bitch.
You were suggesting it.
I was not suggesting it. I'm just.
Anyway, sit your ass down. We got business to do.
Oh, okay.
If the shoe fits, I guess.
Let's sit down.
I stand at the table.
We need to get you some more pens.
I'm
I
already
have
getting
two on.
my belt after breakfast.
Oh, about it.
As he walks over with 3 plates. It's like 1, 2, 3. Could I interest you in any breakfast?
I love breakfast.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing freshly
Yeah,
fresh
they look
freezer.
shit.
Yeah, it's all
I
fresh
thought it was
from this
Oh,
morning.
they look great.
So it's 1 silver.
2
1
copper.
copper, sorry.
How much money of them will we
Copper.
go to?
For the dog.
Yeah.
It just if you make it 2 copper, I'll give him a plate of this. So
Exquisite dog.
I'll go dish it out now. You don't have to wait for it to be.
You get confused too.
I'll
Yeah,
take that.
it is.
I should put his in a soup bowl.
Unless
Yeah.
I'm freshly, what was it?
Especially free.
Freshly freeze juice?
Yeah.
I'm still
Where-
drinking
where-
especially free.
Where were you last night?
So,
Jail.
not at first.
We all are.
Say it just loud enough that he hears me.
Yeah, his eyes do go.
So, I went to this whiskey place just a little bit further down to get away because obviously there were very disrespectful people that were making me lose my cool, and I'm not normally like this. So I went there to separate. While I was there, Shut up, wizard. Otherwise, your dog's gonna go out the window.
You touched my dog.
Well, shut up.
Not Henry.
Guys.
Henry.
It's story time.
So while I was there drinking whiskey, some stuff happened. But basically, I saw two pompous fellas in the side talking about paying people to get rid of the giant problem. Well, I overheard them and interrupted them and said, "Oi, if you need my group, our group, to do the job, all we request is a sitting with the Lord." Turns out, it was the Lord.
Oh.
Yeah? And he said that if we got rid of the giant, he'll consider us. But then as I was leading, this dickhead bumped into me and was being very... Yes, it was the guy that I punched. But not initially. I tried to tell him to move and he was being really rude.
He's apparently the tailor.
I don't care who he is. You show respect. Just because I'm a girl.
That explains what happened this morning.
Yeah, the guards told us you guys were arrested.
You're in jail for other things. But
Yes,
I was confused by.
then a bunch of guards came this morning and said that they can get you guys off murder charges and me off assault charges if we go kill the giants. And then after that, the Lord will give us something else to do, and if we want to, we can do it, so we can go get a sitting with him.
So, you said us off murder charges?
You, and you. I didn't kill anybody.
Technically, he's the only one that actually killed me.
Well, nobody knows that. They only know that 3 dudes turned up and 3 dudes were knocked out.
I told them this morning.
Okay, well, I haven't seen you since this morning, have I?
The guards never came.
You asked me what happened to me. I'm just explaining to
Don't
you
worry, I
what
told them
happened.
self-defense.
That's practically what that was.
It doesn't matter what it was. Murder is murder.
I mean,
Self-defense.
self-defense has changed things.
That was a
But-
practice for a second.
I'm glad that we're all
So
actually okay.
we've got 2
Oh.
days. Well, technically, we've got a day and a half to go kill this giant.
Technically,
Otherwise,
we've got one
my
day.
friend will be on the wanted board.
So we have to kill the giant.
Yes, we gotta kill the giant. And I think I have an idea.
We'll try it.
So, the giant obviously doesn't come out during the day. No? And it likes to go to the fields.
We can't determine what time too.
Red
What
midnight-ish.
time?
It was around midnight.
Right about the time we get ambushed.
Literally, practically, when we got ambushed, the giant was like, "They can do
These
this."
are some mean streets, let me tell you.
How big would you say it is?
Bigger than a house.
Bigger than a house?
I would say
How big is it?
From your recollection.
Yes. Because I got a pretty damn good look at this thing.
it is foot big.
Last time
It is
you
really
remember, it's probably the same size as the houses in this place. The houses here aren't small.
Yeah.
And
So, like a double
Yeah.
story.
its foot seems, the only reason it seems like it was like bigger than you was because when it stepped, it actually like slid forward with it. It wasn't
Buddy.
just like a normal step, it was like a slide step that actually made its foot look a bit bigger than it was. So you could say it's probably about anywhere from like 15 to 18 feet.
It's about 15 feet.
So, the biggest thing we need to do for a giant is obviously it's bigger than us. So, we need to get that element of surprise. Otherwise, we won't really have a chance.
It
What do you
seems
suggest?
We wait until it comes out and then at the perfect time we can try to ambush it.
we can try
With the
that.
4 of
try.
us
Okay,
and all of
so-
our different abilities.
Remind you that that was the last place that hadn't been touched.
Yes. I was about to think that.
And it walked past the farm too. It didn't.
No, when you did it.
It ain't the farm.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Well, it might
It
not
will
go
pop
back
us.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently the other guys didn't care too much about the farms around here. Yeah, so all of the farms have been hit now. So I don't know if it's coming back before anything starts growing again. I also know that when I sent my familiar in there, that it didn't seem to notice. So I don't think it's too...
Aware.
So I feel like if we try and take it on in the tree line, we can hide behind the trees when we need to.
We could also use the trees to our advantage.
As an element
And
of
rope.
surprise.
A point of where we'll walk and try and trip it.
Yes.
But would it come after us? It might just be a.
Well, it's going to come after us whether it's in the trees or outside the trees, right?
Once
We don't
we're
know
trying to
how
fight.
aggressive it is.
Once we hit it, it's probably going to want to attack us.
Okay, well then we'll find the best advantage point for us and we'll set up some type of a trap so we can at least knock it down. Because once it's down, it'll be easier to deal with.
Maybe-
Go for the head.
Yes, that is generally what you
Okay.
should be
Yeah,
doing.
Thanos.
4.
Yes,
Thanos said.
precious little head.
Oh, you should have got head.
I I think those guys that jumped us might have something affiliated with the giant. Because when I pointed out that the giant was there right before they stabbed me, they said something about it getting out again.
Was this before I got up?
I think so.
Getting
that makes
out again?
It was.
So it's being
As you
held
remember,
captive.
the
It
giant
has
did
a
have
home.
chains on it.
It means
It had
that
chains on its
this
feet, and its
they're
hands,
keeping
but
it
they
somewhere.
got broken.
So, okay.
Any of them still alive?
Yes. I only killed one of them.
At least 3 of them.
Now that you mention
I
it,
killed 2 of them.
it did look like it was chained.
So there was one.
That was 4.
Yeah. I don't remember.
So there is one left.
Oh,
That was 5.
So
There's
there's
3.
3 left.
every movement.
And the 3 left, the ones that spoke to him, are the ones that are alive.
You're familiar. You can see through it, can you?
How would you know
Because I've known wizards who have done that. That's not metagaming.
Even I know that, but I'm also very old, so.
You're very good.
I don't.
You're like,
You're
Do
younger than him.
Do you think maybe we could locate?
You're younger than him.
Yeah, no.
Do you
like
think
five.
maybe if we
But-
can locate these
No.
people, you can send your familiar to kind of follow them? They
Yes.
might lead us to where it is. If it's already
well,
chained up, maybe I could find them.
I know where it went into the forest. At least I think I know. I
Well,
was pretty beat up.
we can either.
Well, you also saw that its footprints were leading in.
Yeah, well, I kind of know it. So we can either find these guys, send the familiar, maybe they'll lead us to where it is, or by kind of understanding where it went into the tree line, we can send the familiar to go have a look about.
How good is Rufus at tracking?
Oh no, Rufus doesn't get into anger.
As you see him just digging into the chorizo and stuff, as you didn't even notice the plate being put in front of you because of all this stuff. As you see him come up, he's like, as you just watch an egg just drop from his nose, and he's like,
Back in the bowl or on the floor?
no, it
Oh,
was going
didn't
into the
even
bowl.
fall.
It didn't even fall. By the time it was going down, you just went, just jumped straight into it.
Good boy.
Wow.
I'm eating my food now.
I
too.
believe if we sent the familiar to kind of do reconnaissance on these other guys, it'd be a waste of time. I say we'd either try and track the footprints to see where that giant ended up, or we go and find the guys ourselves and we ask them.
As if they would tell us the information.
Money talks.
We could make them.
So
You
there's
know what else?
hunches.
If this thing is affiliated with them, and we can prove it, this isn't a problem thing.
We come to the Lord with that information. And instead of trying to take down a giant, we take down some kind of operation that's obviously going on here.
Well, the guards have
The
done
issue is
anything.
still the giant, though, and we do have until tomorrow to come back with something of the giant.
Something of the giant or information.
I
We
believe-
could go to the Lord for information, and then as a bonus, we could kill the giant for him, which would get us back to our original. We kill the
Where-
giant, we get it sitting with the Lord.
I don't.
Well, while we have daytime, why don't we split to track to find the other guys?
I don't think splitting up is a good idea.
I don't think so either. With 3 of them, even considering the amount of damage that they did to you guys last night,
Still
I-
feel everything.
was
really don't. It doesn't matter.
Well, we also even.
Yes, but if I was there, maybe a bit more intimidating.
I mean, if you were there, it probably would have been okay. But
That's what
did-
I mean. I
did
think it'd
take
be.
2 of them down and had, no offense, but if these guys are kind of on the ball a bit more, probably. Okay.
Wow.
Yes, but you
Why
guys
should-
also ended up in the hospital,
You
so
both did great. It just wasn't a good night.
I think Hex is right when we shouldn't split up. We should stick together.
Okay. Well, we're at an impasse right now. We either go on track or we go and find these guys. One way.
I say we follow the tracks.
I think that's more
If we
important
follow
right
the
now.
tracks, we can find out where it's going.
I mean, there's enough time in the day to probably do both.
That's what I mean. So how
Okay.
about we take the priority of the giant, see where it is. Maybe we can see that it's chained up.
And there might be a
somewhere.
road somewhere in the forest for it.
Probably.
Hold
Yours
on.
is a plate.
After thinking, hang on, the dog's eating. It's too. I'll start.
Ah,
Yeah, it's really
Alright,
good.
well, we agree.
Alright.
Let's go track first, but let's eat
Yes.
now.
I've already got back to the hut and
Yeah.
plate.
Alright, we start eat.
As you look down, you do see that a bit of your egg has a bite mark in it. As you see, like Rufus next to you just gone.
Gerald.
Not Gerald, sorry. he keeps saying Rufus. As Gerald
Yeah,
just looks at
He
you.
doesn't know any better, so I'm just allowing that. What?
As he just has a big
Yeah,
dumb
good.
smile.
I forget the rest of the egg.
Straight into it. And that's why we're going to call a break. Have a bathroom break and everything like that, okay? So we'll be back soon. And we'll get straight back into all this stuff, alrighty?
Not sponsored.
Digga.
It's not sponsored.
Oh. So.
Alright.
The long guns of the-
So,
Huh?
we're back. Hopefully everything's working again. And the cameras are on.
Oh,
They're all on. That's what I want to hear.
Doritos in chat if you can hear us all.
yours is lagging.
Really bad. It's always lagging though.
Tosh is my favorite.
No difficulties after the break, guys.
Yeah.
So
Round of applause for the team.
This is a podcast.
Come on,
It's probably because it's not Friday group either.
blow out the mic, not clapping.
because Friday.
Just blow the mic out, yeah.
Alrighty. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys actually, had something to eat and went to the bathroom and all that stuff. Alrighty.
Bro, they do that while we're playing. What do you mean?
Probably. If people on the phone, they're just sitting there on the
We're
phone.
halfway through our battle.
I can't move. There's stuff happening.
I really need food, but
I feel bad. Because they're not allowed to.
food. I need the food. What image am I setting?
Amazing.
So, you guys finish your breakfast. It's about 10 in the afternoon now.
10 in the afternoon.
10 in the
No, 10 in the
morning.
morning.
Sweet baby Jesus.
10 in the morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be
10 past 7.
Pasta.
Alright.
So you finish up. What are you just doing?
I say we follow the tracks.
Let's make our way out of the farm, mate.
Let's do it.
Let's find foot big.
Foot big, here we go.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take Gerald out with me. I'm gonna leave him out by the little park and tell him to stay. And throw a stick for him. And let him just play around there while we go and do our thing.
My growing pain is
Says you don't need to go into your room or anything.
I've got everything I need.
So, you guys head north. You head towards where the farm is, where it actually got pretty much destroyed.
what I got here.
What are you doing?
I am searching the ground for the footprints that lead out of the forest.
You see them, and they're not.
They're not hidden here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as we walk up, I just kind of point towards where I remember it going.
Yeah.
And then see the footprints and go, oh wait, it was that way.
As you guys get to the farm, you start looking at the corn being pulled out and all the grapes just being crushed. All right,
Hello?
what are you doing on my lawn?
Pardon?
What are you doing on my farm?
We're
We're
just
trying to track the giant.
Yeah, trying to track the giant. Yeah. It's one of you, wasn't it?
One of us what?
I saw yous running after that thing.
Yeah, but we're running after it. Well, we weren't running after it. We were gonna run after
Yeah.
it. Then we got attacked.
Yeah, one of them was fat.
Yeah, the
probably-
other guys.
Yeah.
That's not us.
wait.
There were only 3 of you. I probably couldn't see you at night.
Wow, that's
Did they follow the giant?
Yeah, they ran into the forest.
Wait,
Interesting.
other people ran into the forest.
So what was happening was that after it all happened, and I heard some people yelling in the distance, and then I saw it come up, and then it grabbed and ran away my corn. I came out, and I saw some tubby motherfucker start running, followed by 2 other people. I look at them, I said, oh, I know what you're doing, I know where you're going.
How long ago was this?
Last night.
Where are they
You
going?
know where they're going?
Have you not been listening?
I-
I've been going on and on about that one.
Where did the fat one go?
The forest.
You know
Oh,
where?
we thought you knew where.
Did I run in the forest? Hell no. You kidding me?
Did you see them return? Have they come back from the forest?
Well, if I said that, I wouldn't be thinking it's you.
That is
Interesting.
absolutely understandable.
We're gonna go check that out. Thanks for.
So he just like stops and probably stares at you. You're the one bringing the bad juju.
No. It's the other one.
It's the
You
double
didn't-
one.
The big one.
So you have been rolling my grapes. That's how you got that color.
He hasn't rolled any of your grapes.
Grapes are green.
He's right.
Not these ones. I
You got
produced red.
grapes.
Yeah, red wine. You never tasted it before? I can tell.
No,
I look at you, old man.
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Okay.
Calm
We're gonna
down.
go-
I am calm.
We're gonna go.
You don't want to see me not calm.
Settle.
He's probably right.
I can't settle because my place is destroyed.
We understand that, and we're trying to help
Do you? Do you really?
Probably not.
Usa. We're gonna go find this giant, and we're gonna go find that fat guy, and we're gonna go find the other two people, and we're gonna make this.
I don't doubt.
Stop.
I don't think. I look at you and I can tell that you don't have that type of physique. But when I look and see him running, I can definitely tell you'll probably catch up to him very quickly. I'm not going in there.
Very helpful information. Thank you. I just thought.
Yeah, I follow him.
We're gonna go.
Fine, leave. You don't want to hear my stories. I'll see how it is as he starts walking off.
And you wonder why I lose my temper so quickly. Let's go.
So what?
I do wonder why. I'm totally calm.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. I think
I just
should
keep
try
walking.
to use.
We've had a couple of years to practice. So.
Yeah.
How old are you
I don't think
guys?
you need that much practice. I'm 600.
Oh,
I'm 150.
well, he's way older than you.
Oh yeah.
But you're so... You look like...
How old are you?
I don't know.
I don't-
She's like, what number did I put down? Wait, I don't remember any of this.
I don't think you can even ask him that. He's not gonna know. Where did you come from?
Where'd you go?
I'm not Joe.
You just think on it. You let me know how old you are. You just think on it.
I just keep walking.
Yeah,
I
you've
look
all been
young.
walking and talking.
Oh shit.
What?
What did you say?
You've been walking and
We
talking.
didn't get him a belt.
We didn't get him a belt.
I have a tail.
That's right. I just see Taylor there for now.
It's my tail just kind of waves from behind me.
Okay.
Once we get back, I will buy you the best belt there is to buy.
That's fine, thank you.
Well, okay.
How prevalent are the footsteps as we approach the... like going
it
into the
was
forest?
running.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even through the foliage.
You haven't gotten
trees
into
around
there, but yeah, you can still see that. You
Where
can kind of
shorts
actually
and
see where
a
trees have
t-shirt.
kind of been knocked.
Okay.
And the best.
Starting to
How
get-
soft is the ground that we're
It's pretty tough.
I ain't built
Pretty
for
tough.
this.
Yeah, so it's just
You'll be fine.
you think about like something that's like 3-ton running.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be leaving. Imprints.
It's not leaving any
I just want to know how
human
soft
footprints or
I
anything.
want to keep an eye on how soft.
Uh,
What the terrain is like as we enter.
Well,
the
it was cold. So if you want to know that it's just like at night in real life when you start walking on a field, you can definitely
gets
feel the
softer,
grass
it gets
and
softer,
it definitely has moisture
Yeah,
in the
so you're
ground.
gonna, you're gonna see the
Yeah.
footprints as it
Yeah.
because it's a nighttime creature. We're gonna definitely see those imprints.
I'm just hoping we can follow it all the way back.
We're gonna have to just try. Right, I continue to go into the forest.
Yeah.
We're just following footprints, following the knocked trees.
As I walk into the forest, can I do like a I guess a perception check just to kind of be
Keep
aware
your
of?
eyes out, yeah. What do you want to keep your eyes to be aware out for? Because you do know that the trees are being knocked down, not down, but like tilted, and it just wasn't going softly through this.
I wanna
foliage.
I wanna be aware of if I can see any broken like bases of trees or anything.
You
Anything
don't
that-
need to roll perception for that. It
Or
is
like,
quite noticeable.
Any like maybe any discerning movements.
Okay.
If there's still
Any
something-
sudden
Yeah, yeah.
changes.
Yeah.
Can I look for like footprints, but like
Human footprints.
yeah.
Yeah.
What would that
20?
be?
Still perception. Investigation for that one.
Investigation.
And I would like to look for anywhere that could have been used to hold it along the way. So any kind of like a
Rope or
building or like some loose chain on a tree
yeah,
or
carriages and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
That would be also investigation.
14.
14.
That's weird.
As you are looking on the ground, no.
No.
No. And again, you're looking around, and something as obvious as what you're looking for is not anywhere in sight.
that's what I'm looking at for the whole time we're going through because I'm trying to find it.
As you're paying partially attention to everything around your surroundings towards the tracks, you are paying most attention to any wildlife or any physical life that is watching you, and you don't see anything that's particularly looking at you. You do see birds in the distance flying through the trees and stuff like that. Yeah. You're just walking with your tail wrapped around your belt.
I'm kind of feeling
It's like we're going for a stroll.
my body still hurts.
So where is your dagger?
It's tucked in behind my shirt.
Okay.
Being semi-folded by my toe.
So you guys hit about half an hour into the foliage. As you, on searching around, you see someone dead. Pretty much squashed against a tree. Like this person seems like it was standing in between the tree, and something has like flattened it.
Oh.
In between the tree and whatever it was.
Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
It is still on the trail of moving.
It's pretty obvious, I guess.
Yeah.
Does it look like
I put my hand over Hex's eye.
Squash.
no, like
You don't need to see that.
like any clothing or anything? Does it look?
Yeah, so that's about 30 feet
Yeah.
from you.
Okay.
If I've known.
As we
So,
approach,
yeah, as you approach,
as we approach,
you can tell that the leather armor that they are wearing
It's
something,
similar.
is
but I have
very
my
similar
hand over.
to the people that you were attacked by.
Yeah, I
Which
think
means
the
we're getting
precious to see.
The wrinkles.
I say so.
Are these
They
one
must
of
have caught up to
the?
the giant. This would be one of, if not someone else, but part of that.
You can tell it.
Them
It looks one of them.
Okay.
It's not the bigger one that you got told about, but it is one of the
Right.
other two.
Recognize?
No,
You.
Yeah, but he might have.
Yeah,
Yeah, he might have been.
it's not
with
one of
the
the.
group.
It's not one of the
Okay,
ones that you.
is a completely new face.
And you guys don't recognize this one either.
Okay, so it's not one of the
No.
ones that.
But the armor's familiar.
Yeah, so it's part of the
So there's obviously expands past the people that we've met.
just part of the group.
Okay, well I
Well,
think
this is a good sign, I guess.
Not
for them. Not for them, and definitely for us
We're
because the
approaching.
giants killed some.
We're also approaching.
Okay, let's just keep going.
The armor that you see is black leather.
Yep.
And you see that located on. You actually see on one of the leather wristbands. Braces.
Yeah.
You actually see a crest, like an emblem in it.
Okay. Would I be able to get it off?
Yeah, it's a tie.
smart. I was
Okay.
gonna say
If I
that.
also do an investigation check to see how dry the blood is.
Yeah.
To see how long it's been healed.
So you start to like put your hand
You have to
through
keep
it.
in mind that the night was probably damp as well.
As,
Yes, the bottle's still dry. The
Yeah.
color of the blood.
as you start to go across. Oh, you don't need a roll for this.
Good.
You make your own you make your own assumption based off it.
Yep.
The information I'm feeding you. As you are touching the blood, more or less the blood in the actual areas that have been squashed and burst, it is still wet. But as you see where it's been kind of placed all over the clothing, where it's splattered, is dry, like bone dry. Like you can actually just pick it off his skin.
So he's been here for a few hours.
Cool. Press on.
Let's be very wary because it could be any time.
Yes. Just to take a kind of defensive step, I'm just going to unsheath my sword.
I'll get
Do you
my-
have the shield turned out or turned up?
I'm going to turn the shield around.
Yeah. So you have
Actually,
the
no,
shield.
I'll keep the shield up so I've got the
Yeah.
extra AC.
I'll have my axe at my back ready to go into like on my shoulder.
I'll have
You
my
need to be
fingers
a
ready
free
to
spirit.
do the
You've just
things.
been taken on this wild adventure.
I'm not. I like it. Picasso.
Picasso.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. So you actually take off the brace. It successfully comes off.
Cool.
As you see, in it is actually what seems to be a shield
Yep.
with a sword going straight through it, but the sword is one of those wavy ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Scimitar.
Chris.
No, I think it's a Chris. Yeah.
Scimitar? Scimitar.
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 So yes, you find
I
that.
know.
Okay.
Scimitar.
So that's not visible.
A schnitzel.
Thank you for your contribution.
Contribution.
What are you
Walks
guys
off.
doing?
Continuing on, following the trail.
We just keep pressing on you.
Keep my eye out for any for the same thing.
Just be a bit more cautious.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep our eyes open.
It looked quick at
As
least.
you guys start to move forward, about another half an hour passes. You've kind of seen that the trees have become a bit less dense and actually start opening up, and that they are becoming less and less damaged on your way forward.
How are the tracks looking?
The tracks look like it stopped running,
I'm going
so
to.
it's become less and less prevalent to find it.
I'm gonna like move toward, like in towards the tree line, so that I'm closer to the trees as we're coming through, so that I don't just walk out into an opening and go, we're bit.
You'd definitely be able to see an opening, because what's happened is instead of trees being like this,
But also,
it's now opening up like that.
If is anyone scouting what looks to be the obvious trail that's been left, so I want to be like off to the side.
Oh,
Further up, as you're looking around, you see what seems to be a pink snake just dangling down off one of the branches further up, about 40 feet away.
Can I see if it's moving or anything? Or is it just dangling there?
Just
Snake!
don't touch it.
I know that. It's
poisonous.
It's a snake, right? Like it's a.
A
You're
pink
not
one?
close enough yet.
It's a snake.
Snake's not pink.
But
That's my point. Like, is it a snake or is it like?
it could be something else as a snake.
I'm gonna keep more of a distance away from it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I can't see.
walk directly up to it.
I'd say
You're just keeping your eye on it.
Yeah. Keep my eye on it, like, obviously, and as I'm coming through, I'm keeping an eye on it, and as I move across.
I kind of just wait for you guys. Follow us. We'll go into the tree line and just kind of go around it.
I'm not gonna investigate.
How far do you want to stay away from it while circling it?
Probably where I am.
So
30 foot.
you want to stay
Yeah.
40 feet.
40 feet, yeah.
And you guys?
I want to move around it. I don't want this to be some kind of alarm.
Well, you're good with range anyway, so I'm probably going to go 20 feet. Or what? For where
Still in the
where the
tree
snake
line?
is, and the tree line, how far? Yeah.
It's still in the. Yeah. So.
Like if I.
Oh, the tree line became like 10 foot apart from each other.
Okay, I'll go 20 foot.
I'll stay near him.
Okay.
And then Hex, you
Behind
go.
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you take the further step back. As you get closer to the point where you're now 20 foot away from it, in line with it, you actually see. Roll me perception, all three of you. You're just too fast.
That's fine.
20. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Keep that one.
Oh, 4.
1.
The two of you definitely don't. You still believe that it's a snake. You definitely believe it's a snake. The closer you get. You notice it's an intestine.
What is that?
It's a snake.
Well,
Innards.
Oh!
As you're paying closer attention, you actually see that it did wrap itself one over, but you see it leaning up, and you see another one in the same armor, like pretty much stabbed into one of the sticks, half its body missing. And you see the upper half just brutal.
I kind of wave to Thendril.
I just cautiously approach.
It's not a
As you
snake.
start to walk up, you see
Is it?
what seems to be feet behind a tree, laying down.
That's not a snake.
Well, you can't actually see the legs that he's seeing.
No, but I can see the.
Yeah,
But
no,
not
he's
snake.
about 30 feet still away from you.
Yeah.
It's not a snake.
I look
One
up.
sec, yeah.
It's
Like-
not a snake.
So he sees the other half.
Is it?
Nothing.
That's it.
It's just at the base on the other side of the roots of this tree.
It's not a snake.
It's not a snake. It's the the
Are you still
insides
continuing
of
forward?
it.
Yes, sir.
Are you still continuing forward?
Like,
Probably.
No, towards now.
towards them? Yeah.
So as you get
Ooh,
5
that's
foot,
rough.
you see that
Another
its
one
legs,
that's further
and they're
on.
not moving.
Yeah.
As you walk around the corner, you see
Wow.
it's the lower half of somebody.
Well,
Is that intestine moist or dry?
Are you going to? Well, it's
ugh.
high.
That fucking term.
Is it?
Moist.
It's about
not,
10.
It's
It
not
can-
worth me.
You're not close enough. You're still at the 20 foot mark.
That's description.
I'm just gonna wait for Thendril to come.
Well, you see him
What?
as he points out. As he points out, you actually do see what seems to be a shoe.
What?
He found the legs.
What? Yeah, I know. That was Hex. Watching is just.
He found the legs to the upper part.
Oh, okay.
Old mate.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
So that makes one left, right? Is the
Yeah.
guy in the tree? He's not that fat, is he?
No.
He's
No.
too far away for us to tell what he is like.
I really doubt the chances of this fat dude.
He's definitely lost some weight. Let's keep going.
About half his weight.
It's about half.
No
the
matter
man
where
he used to
you
be.
look.
Well, about another 40 feet from where you start walking, you actually find seems to be from shoulders down another body, bigger body.
Oh yeah.
As you see when you start to approach it, you see the head flattened.
And the fat guy.
Okay, so this giant
Is pissed off?
is hostile.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine if he's angry, he's going to be a little bit more alert than he was last time.
Well, this means that the element of surprise must be.
So this is.
There.
Does it look like he has anything identifying on him?
Not the same top armor piece,
Mhm.
but leg pieces and the same braces as the ones you saw previously.
Hex is kind of
anything else
cheating
on
over
him at all?
him.
If I search the body?
Yeah, roll me investigation to
Don't
search
touch
the
him.
body.
You don't know what diseases he
13.
has.
Yeah, so you do find a short sword on him.
Yep.
You find what seems to be 4 silver
Oh, he already looted the corpse. I was going to do that.
and nothing else that comes to mind besides clothing.
But nothing identifiable that I can
No.
What do
kind
you need?
of erase.
It's just the same emblem on the braces.
Oh, that is some.
I'll leave the emblem. I'll take
Yeah.
the copper and the silver.
The money.
I'm going to take the sword and I'm going to offer it to you.
Got a big boy.
I got a
Big boy
big knife.
weapon.
That should be useful for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to help, but it's bigger than what you got.
Puts his tail through like the loophole so it actually attaches to
This
the
is just a
now
quick
bell.
drawing, but that's kind of how the emblem is.
That's kind of how I imagine it.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to use one of these things.
That was a good
So
try.
I'll-
Height shield.
Okay.
Is the short sword itself in like a sheath?
No, but there is a sheath connected to him.
Oh, yeah.
And there is a big belt
Oh,
You want that
he
belt?
has on.
yeah, I'll take the belt. He won't be needing it anymore.
So when you put the belt around you, you put it on, it actually goes all the way to the back of you. There's no hole there for it to clip in.
Ah, just grab that.
Yeah, as you just...
New.
And now you have a belt. That actually has the short sword sheath connected to it.
I have an extra thick belt. Hopefully I won't cut it this time.
We'll get you a better one. when we
Very
get
good.
back. Do you want it?
So
Vigilant.
you take the short sword?
From where we are, can I do I guess, investigation check to see if I can find any like steps or any buildings or anything?
Yeah. Roll me a investigation.
Can you PHP?
Pardon? PHP?
As you start to notice that you didn't notice before, but you start to realize that where you're standing, all of it's pretty much been pushed in. You start to realize that where it seems like it was circling him and flattened the ground with how aggressive it was being.
Oh.
Then you notice that its tracks actually end there.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
What?
Look where he is. And look where we are. Look around it.
You see it dips in about 4 inches.
The giant was circling.
So that
Um,
way.
He's basically compacted the ground around us.
I want to take a quick scan and see if I can see it around us. Or any other tracks leading off.
Investigation as well.
I'm gonna observe as well, so investigation.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking.
21.
That's really good.
Oh fuck. 10.
And as you start to look around and observe, you do see something that takes your eye. To the right of you, you see what seems to be old something. You see walls off in the distance. It's about 120 feet or so. So it is very, very small, but you do notice there's a structure over there.
Stop.
This is right.
Maybe we should get your familiar to go check it out.
I think we need to get out of this here.
You're not, you're in a clearing. It's more or less, it's like this room is the clearing.
But where that structure is, you can kind of go in between, into the trees.
Yes.
Get it close to the
I'd rather
structure.
not be
and
out
be
in the
good.
open.
Okay, let's move towards the building, but we'll stay in the trees. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
And I am going to drop my necklace. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no, it's really nice.
bring
Like
the
really thick,
pocket
really
dimension.
noticeable.
Is it comfy?
We didn't roll for that, but it would have come back anyway because it was minimum 1.
Yes.
So you'd have all of it.
I had 3, so.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it would have gone back to 4.
I like how none of our characters were morally opposed to looting at corpses.
Yeah, so it's a cat, so it's got 40 foot of speed. I'm gonna just kind of like back to a tree.
My question,
Yes.
astral, isn't it?
No.
No.
It's it appears as a regular animal.
Okay. So it
Um,
will make noise if it
yes.
runs on like a leaf or something.
Yes.
I just need to know that.
It looks and acts exactly like the animal that it is. But
What's
it's
my
not
thing?
an actual animal. It's a
Lay on
spirit that takes it.
hands. Lay on hands.
But it's a spirit that takes it. Sweet.
You're strong, yeah?
I'm gonna need you to keep an eye out for me. Just
Just
check
strong.
me if anything comes.
Okay.
X, you strong?
I'm
What do you
struggling.
mean?
You stronger than him? I pull out the rope from my bag. This, just in case we need to knock him over.
Okay.
We'll sweep through the legs.
Wait, keep that on your shoulder. If
I'll
we
wake
can
you
get
up
it
if
out.
anything happens.
Because there's no point us both holding a rope.
And I'm gonna telepathically communicate with the cat. I'm gonna send it in towards the building. I'm gonna repeatedly refresh using its senses. So my eyes literally just like, you know how they look like I've got cataracts.
Yeah. I'll stand in front of him, just kind of looking out,
Yeah, I'm
making
looking out for
sure,
him too.
like, protecting him.
You start sending the cat over there.
Yeah.
You can make it do half its movement. It'll take twice as long, but it will be walking carefully. Or you can have it moving its full movement to just.
I'm gonna have it move full movement at least until I start to approach. So, yeah, I'll get about. I'll get about 40.
You can make it
from.
dash.
Yeah, I'll have it
6
at the
seconds.
start, and then I'll.
6 seconds, around 80 feet. That's
So, 6 seconds, 80 feet, and then
what is cat?
it's 40 foot from the place, and slowly moving in. And I'm just gonna direct it as I see, like, anything. Is there like a door? Is it more open? Is it crumbled?
What it seems is when it comes up to it, it seems like an old, broken down building that's all made out of concrete. It could have been a tower at one point. But when it's walking through, it does see a big foot laying down. As it starts to hear, because you have all its senses, correct?
Yes.
You start to hear
So I've got my hands crossed. I'm just gonna start going.
Shake, shake.
I think he's trying to say something.
What do we do?
He didn't explain the
I'll
hands.
tap his shoulder.
I'm just gonna. Because I can move my own body, but I'm gonna give you a thumbs up.
It's
But I don't
there.
see anything. I'm using all of its senses.
Yep.
So
I think that means something good.
And if I speak,
It will.
I can't hear you.
okay.
I'm deaf. I'm deaf and dumb.
Yeah, because you're using your
That's why I'm doing this, because I can't. Yeah. And I don't know if anything's going on.
Would you?
Yeah.
No.
So, what else do I see around? If I have it look around the inside,
Yeah.
and just like get it.
So it has about another
He thumbs up me.
what is it?
Mm.
Just 2 seconds.
Oh, you noticed that.
So it has about another 20 foot,
Coiled
To
around
the
one of his
side.
arms.
and you can
Keep an
see
eye on him.
what
In
seems
case
to
he
be
starts
just
with
dead plant life as it, and like smashed up pumpkins, corn, even some grapevines. What seems to be like pineapples and stuff like that, just all shredded out of this.
Pineapple?
And the entire building is broken. Like there's like ways in from.
It seemed like there used to be a second level,
Yep.
but there is not, and there are gaps within the walls.
Yeah.
So yes. Seems like there is stairs at the back of it.
Yep.
But it seems like whatever was second level is no longer there. It's that old.
Okay.
There
And
is
there's no people here.
no. You can see that definitely. You can probably put it together that it didn't actually break this place because you can see like moss and vines grow on the side of the
Any
wall.
chains?
Any chains on
So
it.
given that we
So nothing that would have broken
seen
off of. Okay.
people in leather armor dead,
I'm gonna give the command away.
and
Well,
Thendril
like,
spoke
to the
Yep.
that arm
So
piece
it's just gonna
from
like kind of
he now
hole up in a corner.
the information
Just stay quiet.
that there is someone affiliated with this.
I'm
So we have
gonna go back to my old senses.
As you start to
if
hear
we
them
can't see
talking.
something from the giant, we
It's
still have
correct,
something
so-
to go back to.
Let's see what he says
Okay.
about the giant.
You-
yeah.
Maybe we can possibly take it on. Get two
What's
votes.
So it's in there.
It's in there.
The whole place is ruined. There's ways to access from pretty much everywhere in the building. So
So wait.
it's just
We can either go in there and kill it, or we can leave and come back later.
I don't see anyone there, so I don't think anyone's holding it. This wasn't where it was being held either.
This is where it escaped to.
We have two
It's
options.
where it came to. This is
So-
where it came from.
It was obviously
Yes,
angry
it's-
at these people because these people would have been holding it captive.
Yes,
Maybe it wasn't destroying the farms, and it was just trying to escape.
possible, but
It
there's
destroyed
there's
all other
kinds of
farms.
smashed up food. So
It
it's
might
coming.
be hungry.
I think it's coming back from here after it attacks the farms. It knows there's food there. So I think it's gonna keep it captive.
What if it comes back? There's not going to be any food left. Oh,
Okay.
also,
There's
Hex's tail is coiled around your arm.
I reckon we should do something about it now while it's sleeping.
I have an idea. It's probably a bad and good idea. It's asleep. Right.
Mhm.
The two people that are lightest on their feet sneak in and take out its eyes.
Damn.
Effective.
It's asleep.
Why would we not just chop the head off then?
You want to try and chop the head off a giant?
You want to try and poke his eyes out and get out alive?
You've got
I
a
won't see
chance.
What's that going to achieve? It can still come back to the villages. We've
But it
already
can't
done
Where
our
it's
job.
going.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it won't stumble there.
Yep, stumble and fall.
It also gives us more chance to grip it, to lead it away, because it's going to be operating on sound.
It's risky,
By
but
all means, you could come in with us and you can try. But I want to take its eyes. I believe in doing that, if we can't kill it, we can at least escape and go back and show that you found the crest. So you can show that there's a company or group or like some kind of
There's something
team
behind the
that's
attack.
affiliated with this giant, and we have its eyes. They know that it's hurt, and it probably won't come back because it has no idea where it is, or it might come back.
Oh, we're
It
going to
doesn't
be
know
able
what
to
to do.
I don't think we're actually going to be able to take the eyes because, you know, you'd have to get in there. It'll wake up way before that. So I feel like we just take
We blinded.
blind it
Okay.
and then like take its ear if we kill it.
Let's just focus.
Let's take one step at a time.
Let's go with the blinding.
It's still blind.
If we can take
Let's-
one of its senses, it's
let's-
probably the best thing.
Let's do that then.
You can feel free to come in as well, and you can just try and swing your axe.
I will stand by just in case.
If you want,
Is there anything happening around us? No, still calm.
if you want, set up the rope.
You guys
Yeah.
haven't been particularly really loud.
With the entrance that you took, is that the only entrance to that?
No.
So it's kind of just an open room.
Places room.
So there's
I could
plenty of
put
ways.
Set
that
up the most obvious way you think that giant could go. Tie the rope around trees near that entrance. Just get it set up.
Was there an opening that was larger than the others?
Yes. Which is where you believe that the front door would be. There was actually there was a 2-step into the actual
Which
place.
is where it went through it, like where the garage is.
Well then,
So it's
yeah,
from where it.
Okay.
then I'll
Let's
do that then.
set the rope up around the trees.
Don't make any move until the ropes are
Because
set up.
right now you're side onto the building.
Okay.
Okay, well we'll go do that then. Instead,
So we're going to approach slow.
and I'm gonna set up the rope
You're
while
gonna
they.
take half your movement to just approach slowly.
Before it moves. If this goes bad, if we can't block it, should we just run?
We might have to try and fight it.
Runs directly back. It may focus. So maybe better off trying to.
I have an
There's-
out of game question. Rage, does that make sounds or anything? Like, is it, or can it be a silent
It's like a
thing?
state of
I don't know.
Okay.
When you're angry, you make sounds. So
Well,
It is going to be kind of personal to the way that you make your character.
okay.
But if you're at a point where you,
example,
What
is
if you're
Dragonborn,
trying to be
because of
quiet?
the subclass he had, I made it that lightning would spark off him. For you, I just made you get angry because you were the totem. So yours is very basic right now because you do not
So I
have
can
subclass.
choose to be like
You
a
can
bit
just-
silent.
Flavor it how
breathe
you
very heavily and get angry.
But the thing is, you need to be in the midst of the battle for rage not to end.
Oh no, I'm not saying for now. I'm just saying like.
in future.
If
yeah.
you were running away, actively your rage would kind of just stop because now you're focused on leaving, not
Yeah.
fighting.
Yes.
So I can't put on like I can't activate my rage when I know they're about to.
You can.
You can. That's the
Because
whole point.
you're getting ready
It's a
to
bonus
fight.
action as well.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if for those at home who don't know, I do the rule a little bit differently. The way I do rage is that because I believe that you're not always going to be able to make an attack roll, as long as the intention of your round was still to do something with combat instead of just run away, then it will still be active because you still have the mindset of trying to beat the crap out of whatever you're doing.
Rather than it just continually leaving your threatened square as you're running
Yeah.
towards it, you are still
Yeah.
making the attempt to get there and
Correct.
be in combat.
This conversation might come up in one of our technical difficulties podcasts where we can actually explain it more, but I won't do it here. It's too long.
Yes.
Alright, but so if we all run, say in like different directions to make it confused, how do we get back to the town?
We want to lose it before.
I know, like
We
lose it in the
understand.
forests, but once we do that, how do us ourselves
I
get
would suggest we vaguely move back towards the clearing.
Good work.
Just duck and weave between trees, try and break line of sight.
And then follow the tracks back to the town.
Yeah.
That's the thing. What if you lose the tracks? I only found the town because I was
Well,
pretty
what
close.
direction were we heading in?
You headed north.
Okay, so you'd have to head south.
Make it easy for
But you haven't been exactly just
We
walking
need to run.
straight.
Yeah.
See that clearing there?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to run directly to the clearing and then stay into the sideline of the trees. Follow the clearing around and you will find the tracks pick up again.
Alright.
Just do that. Okay.
There isn't an actual clearing where you guys are standing. The clearing is where the building is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, I'm talking about like
This
where.
small area where it
makes
was. You said that there was like a small clearing where we found the big guy.
Yeah, 10 foot by 10 foot.
Yeah.
That's
It's only small, but we also know where it is.
Yeah.
In relation.
Oh,
to
that's pretty much
So you
almost
can
every.
have-
There are a lot of them. It has become less dense.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking to him about that because that's like there's tracks that lead to that.
Yeah.
So I'm just showing him that. Follow that line and then go to the trace.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's make it easier. If you need to run in this general direction. I'm going to point where he would intersect with the trees that are.
I'll like take inventory, see like where its relation to the things. Like, all right.
Okay.
And if it does get angry and the blinding doesn't work, we just run. Right? We just lose it.
We're
Get over
going
there.
to play that by ear and see.
Yeah.
You may be able to do more when it's not able to.
Like, if it gets blinded.
Let's go.
Who's going in?
So we're gonna carefully trudge our way over.
I'm gonna go.
So now you guys have started making your way there.
Stay.
You are 20 feet into the actual forest. So 20 feet out is the clearing. You see the building. You hear the snoring. And you see
I was going to
the
say, if we
familiar.
can hear some snoring, I was going to
Like, you still hear it.
So,
And you also see your cat just like sitting there.
Do you have a knife? Short sword.
no good. Just keep it on there. You got to
make this as efficient as possible. Should I take that sword from you and I'll just go on alone and I'll take his eye. I'll stab both of the sides.
You sure?
I'm good with knives.
As they're doing this, I'm tying the ropes around two trees in that front clearing area.
Roll me survival checks.
Survival.
Roll me the first one.
Could I give her assistance? Because I'm going to stay back with her.
Yeah.
I'm not going in.
If you want to grab the other side,
Yeah.
then you roll for one
Or
side.
do I just give her advantage, or do I roll myself?
You can either take one for yourself and wrap it around another tree, or you can give her assistance on the same tree and make her roll with advantage.
Maybe you should do the
Hound, what's your...
+1.
You do it. Advantage.
and I'm gonna circle
Or
around
eight.
towards one of the like broken entranceways, one of the smaller ones,
18.
and I'm gonna basically
And then
Work out.
position
yeah,
myself
okay.
to be able to
Yep, +0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got +1.
through.
Where the opening is.
Yeah. Before you do that,
2
while
seconds.
we're all
18 for the first one.
Yeah, so you tie it up and just... It's actually a really good knot.
And then the second one
So you
with advantage.
Take the rope
as
and
well.
then go to, again,
14.
yeah, it's not as strong as the other one, but you know it definitely will hold on.
Okay, perfect.
before
Teamwork
everyone
makes the dream work.
before everyone does
It wasn't
kind of
nice.
split
I
of this.
specifically made it went...
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do this. And if it doesn't go as well as I hope, I am going to yell, run. So then you know just to get.
I'm gonna be. So,
I'm going to stay behind the rope.
I'm gonna point out the spot that I'm going to.
When he disappears behind the thing.
We're still all together.
Okay, yeah, we're still together. No, it's fine. I'm all good.
Would you like to say what you're doing in case?
If I hear the thing,
Cool.
I'd like to rage.
What's the thing?
The troll, the giant, sorry.
The giant getting angry.
I just like to rage, just in case.
don't hear it now because it's
No, but I mean
When it gets... when the giant gets aggravated.
when you hear
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
You'll have an opportunity for that anyway, right?
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if I had to state it beforehand or.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Out of character. Dale's going in. You're staying to the one of the sides.
He's going into the choreographer's support, and you stay.
I'm staying behind the rope, like specifically a bit behind the rope, but still in
And
line
then
of
I'm
sight.
staying like on the side before, like closest to the thing.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm there with.
It'd be really good
So
with
you
visual
zoom in.
representation.
User in eyesight of each other on opposite ends of the tree. You're close
Yeah.
to the building and further from the building.
So if anything happens,
I'm also gonna point out to you like exactly where in the building it is.
Okay.
Alrighty. And that's all in tonight's session.
no.
Oh, the anticipation! It built
I'm
in a
gonna take the
wall.
notes so that I remember this entire plan.
Or you could just rewatch it.
While I'm
You-
sitting
How
there.
to go?
I'm gonna rewatch it while I'm sitting down.
Or you can rewatch it later. So, thank you guys for watching tonight's episode. Make sure to tune in next Friday to see what happens.
Are we gonna fuck up and even
No.
die again?
Now, remember that we have been streaming pretty consistently. Actually, I'm not going to say pretty. We've actually been streaming consistently. So if you wish to catch what we're streaming next, which will be on Monday night, we are streaming the Technical Difficulties podcast. You watch it. Something bad's going to happen. Always does. Alrighty, and that's at 8:30 Australian Eastern Time. Alrighty. Anyway, thank you for joining. And if you have anyone that is currently live that you'd like us to raid, put it in the chat now. If not, we will find someone and let's give a bit of love into the community, okay?
Yay!
Alright, guys.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!
I wanted to just do the.
Over a century ago, a demon lord from the Nine Hells rained terror upon the world of Astraven in an attempt to create a 10th layer of hell. Until an unlikely group of adventurers made a choice to stand in his way and defy his will. But not all was saved. A once simple way of life destroyed by his ambition, and the drowned, hated by everyone for their part in the terror that happened a century ago. The world left scarred, races divided. The world has new threats, and I guess you could say, a new story.